What is up, YouTube? This is Hypergon back again for another video, and welcome to my newest segment of Throwdown Thursday. In the last video I had for this, I told you guys to let me know what deck you wanted me to use, and shockingly, no one said a thing. Come on, guys, I need some backup here. But since the other day I did my deck profile for my Infernities, I decided to just go ahead and, show them off a bit. Show that it's not just an idea that they're not dead, but have proof. And this actually was one of my better weeks, too. I had some really good ones, but enough of this chit-chat. Let's get to it, shall we? Alright, so first up we have, let's go with this one first. This was a pretty interesting matchup against a Boojum Shadal player, as it turns out. Obviously I didn't know this initially. He decided to go first, obvious. Yamato was obvious, so adds hair, drops hair. To me, that move meant he had a crane in his hand, so I had to be kind of careful with this one. But I decided to start off Summoner Monk, and he decided a breakthrough skill, which was kind of annoying, but at the same time, I was like, whatever, I have a 1-for-1, I can make this work. And so, play those, go for that, kind of hoping it was going to be something else. Went into the Armades, he bottomlessed it, whatever. So overall, all I did was just set back row, which consisted of a barrier I wasn't going to use, a ceasefire, and an Infernity launcher that I drew into. So I take the Boojum beats, whatever, I can deal with the Yamato punching me in the face for a little bit, it's not too big of a deal. My turn rolls around again, and I drew into Compulse, yay, and he has a turtle in the graveyard now, so I know I'm going to have to make him force that. Oh wow, I didn't realize he had the BLS that soon. Yeah, this guy had a BLS, and that does come into play later. So I just go ahead and try and compulse it now, knowing he's going to turtle, just trying to bait that out and get rid of it. As far as I'm concerned, the less turtle uses he has later, the better. This is when he flips the dragon. I did not see that coming. This is when I realized this was a Boojum Shadal counterpart. So he returns barrier. I could honestly care less because, how am I going to use the barrier right now? I don't have a Infernity monster out. So I draw into Crush Card Virus, and this card right here really kind of made my day, so I decided to go ahead and just use the launcher, get back Necromancer and Avenger, and then activate a ceasefire just to burn out some damage, especially since he had already, decided to, since I already upstart Goblin like he did, so kind of just get rid of some of that damage. I was mostly just trying to make sure that, I didn't die too quickly. Then I just decided to go ahead and Crush Card, and his entire monster lineup in his hand, plus the Castel, just vanished. It was hilarious getting to do that. Plus, I still had the Avenger out on the field, which was kind of nice. I would have preferred to have gotten rid of the Avenger first, but he was going to Castel the, the Necromancer back into the deck, so I had to just do it with him. But I draw into another Necromancer, so that works out kind of nicely. Just set that, decided to seg on it, since unfortunately both the monsters I had at my disposal were 0 attack, so I couldn't really do anything, and all I was really doing was just sitting on these guys and this Infernity barrier that I could not use, and it was driving me insane. But he got rid of it, so, whatever, it didn't make a difference. Then he brings out a Construct, which kind of had me nervous, because everything I do in this deck that's significant comes from the extra deck, so I knew this was going to be kind of tricky. He does Falco, grabs Beast, typical Shadal plays. Truth be told, at this point, the Boojum plays are kind of done. I'm no longer facing a Boojum deck, I'm now facing a Shadal deck. That's sadly how this went. So yeah, that happened. I managed to get Avenger back to his effect. Again, it's not really an effect that's commonly used for that, it's mostly just to stall. At this point, I was happy because I had the Mirror Force, and I'm thinking, oh, great, I can get rid of most of his monster lineup and be fine. And then, he flipped the Beast, did his draw and discard stuff, did the Raigeki, which is kind of annoying, and then he activated frickin' Shadal Fusion and brought out a window. It's like, damn it, now Mirror Force is only going to get rid of the Construct, which, it gets rid of the Construct, but now I have this window I need to worry about. So I just figure, whatever, I'll just get rid of the Construct, be done with that. Construct will then re-add the frickin' Fusion, but whatever. I'm still good as far as I know. I can still recover. I draw into that, which was alright, I guess. It wasn't going to help me too much, but, something. I was really needing the top deck Archfiend, but, only one of them. Can't really do too much on that. So, I just kind of bank that I can somehow win with this 1,000 life points left. Of course, then he Falcos the Construct back, which I knew he was going to do. So at this point, I need to draw into Archfiend or I'm going to lose. And I draw into Street Patrol! Yay me! So I go ahead and just set that thinking, okay, well, maybe by some divine miracle I'll somehow not lose this. But I'm not that stupid. So I just go ahead and Ring of Destruction the Construct, get rid of that, and essentially just kind of end myself. Hey, it's not I don't count as a loss in my book if I go down myself. Next up, we have this one, which wasn't really so much of a duel as much as it was just kind of practice. I have no idea what on earth this dude was running. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. So I just started off, standard Infernity stuff, set everything. And then this guy decides to Galaxy Cyclone. I've never seen that, but I was like, whatever, I'll just chain Seize Fireburn for 500 now if he's really going to try and destroy it. No reason not to. And then someone's a Flamville Guard and activates White Elephant's Gift. At this point, I have no clue what this guy's doing. So I just blind MST, Scapegoat, whatever. He still had Royal Decree and Threatening Roar, but I was indifferent on those. All I could really do at this point was just kind of play defensively. Then he bring on Gene Warped Warwolf, which threw me way off. I'm still trying to figure out what this dude is playing. I mean, he has a poly... What did he need a poly... Hold on. I need to see what this guy's doing. Like, I just need to see what is in this dude's... What in the... Okay, I have no... A blue-eye... What? Alright, so I'm officially confused as to what on earth this guy was doing. This is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. Anyway, he sent the Avenger, but I was indifferent on that because whatever. Then I top deck Archfiend. Yeah, baby. I was so happy about that. Grabbed my launcher, just played it so I could have it for later. Did Necromancer in order to get them back. Sync 8 for Void Ogre so he can't do shit to me now. Activate the launcher, get back the Archfiend and the Necromancer so I can do it all over again. Search with Archfiend, the reason people hate this deck. And then just go into another 8-star Synchro. Oh, my bad. No, I go into Stygian Insurgents. I forgot I did that. This guy's actually been kind of an MVP for a while. So he kind of forced my negate with Void Ogre there, knowing I didn't want to lose him. But since it was just we could Threatening Roar and stall out, but, whatever. It's not like he can do anything to me anyway. Plus, he didn't get to negate that attack, just the one afterwards, because it just says I can't declare attacks. It doesn't do anything on an attack I've already declared, so he kind of had to go with that one. I just decided to go ahead and chain break on this, just get rid of his other one, which was a Royal Decree. I don't know why. I mean, I get why he did that. It didn't really make a difference. And then for some stupid reason, he decides to banish Galaxy Cyclones. We could do that. He didn't even have anything that would do anything. I was quite confused. I just decided to upstart Goblin because, whatever. I don't care if I give him his full life points back. I'm still going to kill him. Then I do silly stuff. I made an Armory Arm, and I just decided punch, punch, punch. Because, why the heck not? It was going to be fun regardless. So that all goes off. And then I equip Armory Arm to Stygian Insurgents. Now Void Ogre's my weakest monster. I have one negate. He draws into this Flamvell Guard, which is kind of funny. He pops Armory Arm, which kind of sucks, because I was going... That combo would have been deadly. I would have just been able to have Surgeon's Punch, get stronger, and then Armory Arm would have just burned. But, yeah, I just swing here in game. It was really more just practice than anything, but it was still kind of fun. I have no idea what on earth this dude was running. That was weird. Alright, so last one up I got for you guys was actually by far the funniest duel I have had so far. It'll load up. Alright. So, this time I was facing a hero player, so I knew this was going to be kind of challenging. I just, do Infernity stuff, set everything, and pass. So, this guy decides to kind of try and go off early. He sets his call, Goblinbergs into Shadow Mist. Shadow Mist searches for Mask Change. Only regular Mask Change, too, which was kind of weird. Set everything, go into that. Go into Honor Arc. I'm not sure why he went into Honor Arc so soon, but whatever. Didn't attack me for some reason. I, again, have no idea why. I drew a Compulse. I was like, alright, let's have some fun here. So I Book of Moon the Arc. He tries to Mask Change Bubbles, and I just say no to that, because I do not need an Acid on the field. No, I don't need that. So I did this because I wasn't 100% certain if he could still detach, but evidently he could. But, whatever. I don't have to worry about him stealing my stuff anymore. So I set the compulsion pass. He does call to bring back Shadow Mist way too soon. I don't know why he did that. I guess he was trying to get the special summon search, but did not realize that he can only do once per turn. So he tries to do that. I just compulse the arc back because screw it, why not? I realized he can still make it again, which was kind of a problem for me because I didn't really have too much of a response to that. So he did that and went for the comic hero King Arthur instead, which let me mirror force him. This was actually really funny, just how this entire duel went. Just my back row just kept shutting him down no matter what he did. So I draw into a Foolish, and I'm like, alright, whatever, I'll just go ahead and do that. Get Avenger, just in case I ever need him. I swing with Street Patrol, Street Patrol's effect goes off, and I burn him for 400. This is relevant later, believe it or not. I know that sounds odd to hear, but it actually is important. So this guy decides to activate his Hero Lives and half his life points. This was the single stupidest thing he could have done, and this is what won me the duel. So he goes into mass, he gets a mass change, activates it, goes into Dark Claw, and I activate Ring of Destruction. And just, sure, I lose a lot, but at this point, he can't do anything to me, because he's already used up his normal summon, and he has 1400 left, and I have a Street Patrol left in my left on the field. Street Patrol actually won me, like, I only summoned him, and I won with it. To me, that was hilarious. This was one of my most amazing duels ever. But yeah, that's actually all I got this time. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. What deck do you think I should use next time? Again, I still have a lot of other decks I can use. I have my Boojums, my Yosenjus, my Shadals / STDs, as I call them. I don't think I've done anything. Have I used my scraps? I don't think I've used my scraps yet for this. I could be wrong. I have Ignites. I have a bunch of stuff. Just let me know what you want to see for next Thursday. And if you don't, I'll just do what I did this week and just wing it wherever I feel like. But that's all I got for you guys this time. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well as comment. And till next time, peace.